Okay, I'm going to tie a fairly generic nymph, and this one's inspired by a French pattern. The first thing I'm going to do is lay down a bed of thread to secure the bead. I'm using a Camasan B405 hook, size 12, and the bead is a tungsten copper bead in size 2.8 mil. Just want to do this so that it stops the bead messing around. Good. Okay. The thread I'm using, as you can see, is an olive, and it's a sheer 14/0. Okay. Just going to lay another bed of thread down. And we're going to put some weight on. For this, I'm using a lead-free round wire. Obviously, you can put as much or as little as this on as you like. Nice little tip I've seen to give you a smoother finish, or a more gradual finish, is just to flatten the end of the wire, like so. And that will give you a nice smoother finish. Okay, and we're just going to go and secure that. Okay, so for the tail, I'm going to tie in some black pheasant tail feathers, half a dozen or so. And because it's a nymph tail, it doesn't need to be very long. Lovely. Couple of wraps there, and then I'll fold it back and another couple of wraps just to secure it. I'm going to need that bit later on. And now I'm going to tie in some gold wire, which is going to be in a ribbon. Okay. I'm going to split the thread now to put the dubbing on. When I've seen the French anglers do this, tie this fly, they've often used a dubbing loop, but I prefer to use a split thread. Dubbing I'm going to use is actually my pot of waste dubbing. So all the waste bits of CDC I cut up and put in there, and I've added a little bit of sparkle, not too much, just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, now I'll tie on the dubbing. I can go back in the pot. Okay, now I'm going to tie over the rest of the pheasant tail all along the back and tie in. Good. So it goes all the way along the back. And now, as a final thing, I'll do the ribbing. Give it a bit of security, give it a bit of segmentation, and give it a bit of shape. Secure that. Move the waist. See, it's a nice effect there. Nice buggy effect there. And what they like to do as well is they like to give a bit of contrast behind the bead head. So if you've got an orange bead, then you would put in a pale contrast behind the bead head. As this is a copper and it's quite pale, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on a bit of orange thread, build that up around. Okay. Bit of varnish. Just whip finish. That's a nice, simple, but very nice, neat nymph. And because you can tease out the CDC as much or as little as you like.